Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm your host CJ, and you're watching Tech Addiction. So, I'm sitting beside a 5 terabyte free SSD server with hot swappable abilities. So, this server, not this one, is walking on Ryzen 5 3500 or 3600X, 20, 24 gigs of RAM, no, 32 gigs of RAM, if I remember correctly. My numbers. 450-watt power supply, four 2 terabyte SSDs, one 500 gig SSD, and IC dock 6 bay hot swap SSD bay. And that's cost me around $750, but isn't bad. It's just not good. Yes, I know you can get more capacity in this if you went with hard drives, but hard drives don't really work, and you have to go with a much bigger case for this, which I'm not doing at the moment. A 2U case is more than enough. But I might get off the floor, and I'll tell you why this case is why I like this. Why I have an SSD server. Yeah, and it's loud. Okay.
Okay, some time has passed, and I had to replace the fan in the CPU or PSU. My bad. And as a knock to a fan, okay, it's also much quieter too. So the fan in it died because it was an old fan, old PSU. We had it kicking around in the house, and I could put and there's a benefit of running an SSD server than over a hard drive server, spinning west server, any day of the week. It spinning west takes a lot more power to run, and it's not as more less stable when you're doing rebuilds when a drive fails. Than an SSD server, you have matter of hours than days. It'll be minutes to hours than hours to days. Because Linus had the same problem with his 2 petabyte of server. So yeah. Then it's also the reason why I went to the amount of hardware I did is because refactoring SSDs when you're having to rebuild away or something, that takes CPU power, and also when they're larger, it takes CPU power. On top of that, when you have faster speeds to the server, like 2.5, 10, or 100 gig connection, 40 or 100 gig connection, that also is a lot of CPU power too, because the CPU also processes the power like that as well. So, is it overkill? Yes, but it's not as overkill as I want it to be. I give it 30 SSDs in that server. If my math is correct, at 8 terabytes apiece, would be 240 terabytes of SSD in that in a 2U box. That isn't a full box. How is that? Keyboard warriors who were telling me that, and also that's more power efficient than it, as it's a more not spinning less that are platters, because Silverstone sells M.4 M.2 to a 3.3 and a quarter inch hard drive mount. Then Isodock sells 12 1 5 and a quarter inch with 12 M.2s. And there's 2 M.2s and 4 hard drive bays. Adds up to 30. On top of that, this server is designed for high-speed connectivity to virtual machines and hosts for Pixabay. It's for file server as well as for editing videos, and it hosts my media for my media server. So it's not on the Proxmox box itself. So all of that is a good reason why you store your why I have that. It's designed for high speed, high availability, and high use connectivity. Yes, it is overkill, but it's not as overkill as people might think. Linus from Linus Tech Tips had a problem with his NVMe storage, and that's when new Ronic came in, or new Ronic 3, and it's just because the CPU power needed for it was not as good or performing. But I know mine isn't NVMe, it's SSD, but so I can go one tier down. I can go with some consumer hardware, and it should be fine. But it still can be a bottleneck if you add more SSDs to it in the future. So, would you want that to work? Use that? Yes, but it's also a problem where it is that it's a CPU powerhouse, and that's basically why I went with specs that I went with. But one thing I regret with the server is the motherboard. I went the M-ATX ASRock motherboard that has 2 PCIe X16 slots, which I kind of regret. And then now I saw there's 4 motherboard with 4 PCIe X16 slots that I want to get. I'm not gonna buy that motherboard at the moment, but I will buy a motherboard and replace that motherboard in the future when I upgrade my Proxmox server and stuff like that. So that's my plan in upcoming future for my hardware here. So yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah, and that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, just like it, dislike this video, and leave a comment down of how overkill or underkill or hard drives are superior than SSDs or blah 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 blah. It helps get improvement plus data center stuff. Is a whole other topic. And it's been me, CJ, signing out. Peace, guys.